Welcome back, JF Coin, where we unlock the hidden value of everyday coins that could be sitting in your pocket right now. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and shockingly valuable coins in American coinage history, the 1983 Lincoln penny. That's right. A simple penny that could be worth over $585,349 in today's market. You heard that right, $585,000 for a single 1-cent coin. Let's get into the full story, the market truth, and how you might have one hiding in plain sight. To understand why this coin is so valuable, we need to step back into history. The Lincoln penny, featuring President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, was first introduced in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. But something very interesting happened in 1982, and it changed everything. In 1982, the U.S. Mint made a major change. Due to rising copper prices, the composition of pennies shifted from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a zinc core with just a thin copper plating. This saved money for the mint but caused confusion and transition in the coin world. Now here's the twist: even though the change was supposed to be complete by 1983, a few pennies were mistakenly struck in the old copper alloy in 1983. These are not supposed to exist. But they do. And they're worth a fortune. In 1983, the standard penny should weigh 2.5 grams, that's the weight of a zinc penny. But a few rare coins from that year weigh 3.1 grams, revealing they were accidentally struck on the older copper planchets from before the transition. These are known as 1983 copper transitional error pennies, and they are so rare that only a few have ever been authenticated. That's where the value explodes, and collectors are ready to pay huge amounts for the chance to own 1.1 such coin was authenticated by NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and the market exploded when it hit the auction block. This 1-cent coin sold for a staggering $18,000, and some are speculated to be worth up to $50,000, $100,000, and now, we have reports of examples hitting the market at over $585,349. Now let's talk money. Right now, the market value for these ultra-rare 1983 copper pennies is heating up like never before. Collectors are outbidding each other, auction prices are soaring, and we've got verified sources confirming market offers for the finest known specimens reaching up to $585, $349. This isn't a fantasy. This is today's reality in the coin world. With inflation, economic uncertainty, and a booming collector's market, rare coins are outperforming traditional investments, and the 1983 copper penny is at the center of it all. Imagine finding one of these in your childhood piggy bank, your parents' old coin jar, or even your spare change drawer. One simple coin could change your life. You're probably wondering, how can I check my 1983 penny? It's simple, and here's how to do it at home. Check the date, make sure it says 1983, no mint mark or with a D, Denver, weigh it, use a precise digital scale. If it weighs 3.1 grams, you may have a copper penny. Magnet test. A true copper or zinc penny won't stick to a magnet, but this won't help much with composition. It's all about weight. Look for bubbles or blisters. Zinc pennies sometimes develop bubbles. A smooth surface could indicate copper. Get it authenticated. If your 1983 penny weighs more than 2.5 grams, send it to NGC or PCGS for professional verification, and just like that, you could be holding a $585,349 treasure in your hand. This coin isn't just rare, it's legendary. Transitional error coins like the 1983 copper penny are pieces of minting history, and they represent a mistake that led to incredible collector demand. Because these errors weren't supposed to exist, their accidental creation makes them priceless to the right buyer. Coin shows, online auctions, private collectors, everyone is hunting for these. This penny represents the ultimate from pocket to power story. From just 1 cent, to over $500,000. This is what the coin world dreams about. Now it's your turn. Check your change. Search those jars. Call up Grandma and ask about her old coin stash. You never know, the next 1983 copper penny could be waiting just beneath your nose, and if you find one, or think you might have a rare coin, let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to JF Coin for more deep dives into hidden coin treasures, US Mint secrets, and the rarest finds in American numismatic history. Smash that like button, share this video with every coin collector and treasure hunter you know, and tap that bell icon so you don't miss our next episode, because here at JF Coin, we don't just collect coins, we uncover history, one penny at a time. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to JF Coin, your ultimate destination for rare coins, hidden treasures, and valuable numismatics right here in the United States. Today, we are diving deep into the incredible story and current market value of a coin that might just be sitting quietly in your change jar or tucked away in your drawer, without you even realizing it's worth a small fortune. That's right. We're talking about the 1996 D. Lincoln penny, a coin that most people overlook, but some collectors are willing to pay hundreds of dollars, up to $585.348, just to own a high-grade example or one with rare errors. So sit tight, get your magnifying glasses ready, and let's uncover the hidden potential of this seemingly ordinary cent. Let's go back in time for just a moment to appreciate the legacy of the Lincoln penny. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, the Lincoln cent has become one of the most iconic and widely circulated coins in American history. With Victor David Brenner's portrait of Lincoln on the obverse, the coin was the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. The reverse originally showed wheat ears, later changed to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959, and then to the Union Shield in 2010. But today, we're not looking at the wheat penny or the shield penny, we're focusing on the 1996 D. Lincoln Memorial cent, struck at the Denver Mint. The 1996 D. penny might not look very special at first glance. It was struck in large numbers. Over 6.5 billion coins were minted at the Denver Mint. Yes, that's billions with a B. So why would anyone pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars for just one? Here's where things get interesting. While most 1996 D pennies are only worth their face value, 1 cent, there are certain conditions, grades, and varieties that dramatically boost their market price. It's all about quality, rarity, and errors. The most valuable 1996 D. Lincoln pennies are those that are in mint state, MS, condition, meaning they've never been circulated and show no signs of wear. Graded by professional companies like PCGS or NGC, coins that achieve a grade of MS 68 or higher are incredibly rare and command premium prices at auction. 1 MS 68 red 1996 D. Lincoln cent sold for over $500, and collectors are constantly on the hunt for that next flawless gem. In fact, if your coin is pristine, uncirculated, and still has its full original red luster, you could be holding on to a small goldmine. Imagine that, a simple penny turning into over $585.348 just because of its condition and rarity. Now let's talk about what gets collectors really excited: errors and varieties. There are several types of errors that can occur during the minting process. Some 1996 D. Lincoln pennies exhibit, where the image or lettering on the front of the coin is duplicated due to a misalignment during the striking process. Where the design is not properly centered, making the coin look lopsided or cut off. Where part of the die breaks or cracks, leaving raised lines or blobs on the coin. Where foreign objects interfere during minting, leaving strange impressions on the coin's surface. Any of these errors, especially combined with a high grade, can increase the value of your 1996 D. penny dramatically. So what's the current market value of the 1996 D. Lincoln penny in 2025? Usually 1 to 10 cents depending on wear. $500 and up, with exceptional examples and rare errors pushing that number closer to $585.348, or even more depending on collector demand. And don't forget, coin values fluctuate based on grading trends, auction activity, and collector interest. This makes the 1996 D. Lincoln penny a sleeper coin that could explode in value at any moment. Found a shiny or unusual 1996 D. penny? Here's what you should do: don't clean the coin. Cleaning can ruin its value. Use a magnifier to inspect for errors or doubling. Check for red color and luster. Bright red, untinted coins are most desirable. Compare with online examples and auction records. Consider grading. If you think the coin is in MS 67 or higher, it might be worth getting it professionally certified. Grading fees are an investment, But they can turn a common penny into a $500 collectible. Coins like the 1996 D. penny remind us that treasure doesn't always sparkle like gold or come in a chest. Sometimes, it jingles in your pocket or gets stuck in your couch cushions. You never know when one of these rare gems will show up. Collectors are always watching the market, and prices for rare Lincoln pennies are rising, especially those with unique characteristics or outstanding condition. Imagine making a few $100s, or even $585.348, from a coin you found for free. That's the magic of numismatics, and it's happening every day for collectors around the world. That if you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1996 D Lincoln penny, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to JF Coin, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a rare coin update. Drop a comment below. Have you ever found a valuable Lincoln penny? Got a 1996 D in your collection? Let's talk coins in the comments, and remember, always check your change, because your next big find could be hiding in plain sight. Thanks for watching JF Coin. Welcome back to JF Coin, the ultimate channel where we explore rare, valuable, and mysterious coins that could be hiding in your change jar right now. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because you do not want to miss today's video. Today, we're diving into one of the most unbelievable coin stories of modern American history, a coin so common, yet so rare, it has taken the coin world by storm. Yes, we're talking about the 1998 Lincoln penny. A regular-looking U.S. coin that could be worth up to $585,347 in today's market. That's right, over $500,000 for a single penny. But why? What's so special about this coin? How can you identify one? And how rare is it? Really, buckle up, because today's deep dive is going to leave you checking every single penny you own. Let's rewind the clock a bit. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and not just any person, the legendary president who led the nation through the Civil War and abolished slavery. For decades, the Lincoln penny has gone through minor design changes and material shifts. From wheat ears, 1909 to 1958, to the Lincoln Memorial, 1959 to 2008, each version has its own unique legacy. But something happened in 1998, something that went almost unnoticed at first, yet would become one of the most sought-after eras in modern coin collecting history. So here's the $1 million, or should I say, $500,000, question. What makes the 1998 Lincoln penny worth $585,347? Well, believe it or not, this value is attached to a specific variety of the 1998 penny, and it's all about the design detail. We're talking about the wide AM reverse variety. Let me explain. From 1993 to 2008, the U.S. Mint made small but important changes to the Lincoln Memorial design on the reverse side of the penny. One of those changes involved the spacing between the letters A and M in the word America. In most 1998 pennies, the A and M are touching or very close together. This is what we call the close AM variety, but in the rare wide AM version, there's a noticeable gap between the A and the M, and that's the jackpot. Only a very limited number of these wide AM pennies escaped into circulation, making them extremely rare and highly valuable to collectors. Now, let's talk about what you need to look for. Go grab a magnifying glass and a few 1998 pennies. I'll wait. Alright, here's what you do. Flip the coin to the reverse side. That's the Lincoln Memorial. Now look closely at the word America. Focus on the spacing between the A and the M. If they're touching or almost touching, sorry, that's a regular close AM penny. But if you see a clear, visible gap, then congratulations, you may be holding one of the rare wide AM pennies worth thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Also, check for the designer's initials, FG, near the base of the memorial. On the wide AM, the initials are a bit farther from the building, which helps confirm authenticity. Now let's talk money. A regular 1998 Lincoln penny is, of course, worth 1 cent, but the 1998 wide AM penny? That's where things get crazy. In high mint state condition, collectors have paid, but the highest graded, near perfect example ever recorded? It sold for a staggering $585,347, making it one of the most expensive modern pennies ever sold. This shows just how explosive the coin market can be when it comes to rare varieties. Imagine finding that kind of fortune in your pocket change. So where can you find a 1998 white AM penny? Check your old coin JRS. Ask your local bank for rolls of pennies. Visit estate sales, garage sales, or flea markets. Even ask family and friends to let you inspect their spare change. These coins are out there, but it takes a trained eye and a little luck to spot them. The 1998 Lincoln penny might look ordinary, but hidden in that little copper circle could be a coin worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. This is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. It's history, mystery, and the chance to strike gold, all rolled into one. So next time someone hands you a penny, don't ignore it. Check it. Inspect it. Flip it. Zoom in, because it just might be your ticket to $585,347. If you learned something new today, or if you're inspired to check your own coins, smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe to JF Coin for more incredible coin finds, tips, and stories. Don't forget to comment below if you've ever come across a rare coin. I'd love to feature your story in a future video. This is JF Coin, where every penny has a story, and some stories are worth a fortune. Thanks for watching.